Alright, let's do this. Hello, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Across the Obelisk. So we played this little game a few weeks ago, maybe 2 months ago or so. I think we did a little bit of co-op with Logical, maybe with some others. I don't actually remember. But first of all, where are my manners? Free Soul, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So, it's been a while since the last time I streamed this game, and back then I think we had just discovered it, and we didn't really know what we were doing, and we might have played a few times in between, so like Logical, Commander Emily, Windigo, and myself, I want to say almost every other night or so, we meet up and do a little bit of a game, often across multiple days, and kind of pushing the higher difficulties. So similar to something like Slay the Spire, where you have the, what is it, ascension levels, you have so-called madness levels here that basically increase the difficulty, and it goes up to madness 16 is the maximum difficulty you can have. Since I want to try out some a group comp that we haven't been able to make work yet, but what I think can work, possibly, maybe, I took down two of the more punishing modifiers. So the poverty, where you get even less rewards, and despair, which makes enemies really, really tough. Casual madness 14 to see if it can work. So what I'm trying to do here, or for those that are not familiar, so this is kind of a card deck building game where you then have turn-based fights against enemies in a bit of a fantasy setting. Think of kind of Slay the Spire, just instead of a single character, you have a group of 4 characters. You can play this game co-op with up to 3 friends, so that everybody plays 1 character, or any sort of combination. If you play with 2, then everybody plays 2 characters, whatever you prefer. But you can also play it solo, which has the additional challenge then of having to manage 4 characters and 4 decks of cards on each characters, and trying to remember what you want to do with everyone. So what we are doing here is, this is our party on the left-hand side. We have Bree, who is... where can I see it back? Bree is basically at the tank, is our frontliner. She has some Thorns-related perks. Thorns is a buff where anyone who attacks her takes some damage. She can either go fully into this Thorns build or be more of a group buffer with bonuses to skill cards and healing to the group, etc. Then we have Gustav, our friendly neighborhood singing frog, who, well, goes into the music, and he can either do this offensively or defensively.
Right on.
Keep it up.
Hey, Ghosty, thank you very much for the resub. Welcome, thank you, much appreciated. Hope you're having a good day. So, yeah, so in this setup, he's gonna be our solo healer, which, is gonna be rough for him, but he'll try. And then I have here Evelyn and Zach, both mages. Evelyn is kind of an elementalist, and Zach is technically a mage focused on dark, but his right side talents are kind of related also to frost. Like Death's Embrace here gives him increased frost damage, etc. So my idea that I'm going to try here is building both around a frost deck so that they complement each other, and trying to do a lot of frost damage to the enemies, slow them down, because enemies get slower the more frosty they are, and then blow them up. Now, before we go into run, we have to sort out the decks, because you get a default starting deck on each character, which is lots of stuff you don't need. So, a few steps to that. First of all, let's check the armory. Is there something I want to buy? So each character also has item slots, 4 item slots, or technically 5 with a pet slot. So we probably want this Icy Wand on one of our mages. +1 damage is +1 damage. And I'm kind of tempted to pick up this Heart Amulet on Bree for more vitality charges. That just means, though... It just means that we're losing out a little bit on more money than I want to spend at the start here. We can also buy a pet. Oh god, now I need to do math. Alright, so the reason I don't want to spend money in the shop is at the start you can do something which is called a divination. You get some random cards offered and you can pick them up. And that way you might get upgraded cards you don't get later on. And can save some money in, so you don't have to craft those kind of cards. So, for example, that's already kind of nice. Alright, we're getting a Shatter here on Zack. Gonna pick up the life tab for Evelyn. Now I need to check if... I don't think you start with Ode of War, and I don't mind having one of those. Do you start with a shield charge? Do I want a shield charge? It's nice to apply some slow to enemies. Sure. And that's something I want to do at least 4 times. So it's gonna, before we get into the actual action, it's gonna take a little bit of time for me to build all the decks here properly. So let's do another one of those here. An upgraded Adrenaline, that's fantastic. An upgraded Helping Hand, okay. Alright. This is all trash, so we take some extra shots. And I think... Sure, Icicle Barrage. It's a frost spell. Right, let's do one more. A Squall. Oh, yes, okay. Take a Water Jet. That's all trash. And that's all bite. Right, let me see again. 447 and Oculi is 348. So I could buy both of those or do one more divination. No, alright, we're gonna get Oculi as a pet here, and I think I'm gonna buy the Heart Amulet for Bree to help us with some more vitality. Right, cool. Next up, card building, deck building time. So, in each city that you get to, you can craft cards. You can even craft upgraded cards. Each card has like a blue and a yellow upgrade with different effects. You see the card cost in the top left and then the effect, what it does in the middle. So I definitely want on Bree. Alright, hang on. I do start with a Battle Shout, which is probably my strongest card right now, which gives already some reinforcements. But I want a probably upgraded Barricade. I want to get rid of the Pommels, probably the Invigorating Blows, and yeah, so I want to have like 20 cards at least, so I can get rid. So your minimum card size is 15, so if you want to get rid of some cards because you don't want to play them, you gotta craft replacements. So I think we can use a second Helping Hand. We definitely want Intimidates, and I think I'll go with the upgraded one. Then we definitely want a Piercing Howl. Go with a basic Piercing Howl, slow down enemies. This is already at 22 cards. Ooh, and I want to shake it off so I'm able to dispel myself. Oh, that seems good. Let's go to the here and remove some cards. So Bree's job is basically to be a tank, to prevent damage on the group with like things like Barricade that grants everybody some shields, some blocking. And also to use the Battle Shout to buff the group with Vitality and Reinforce, which reduces the damage we take and gives us more hit points. So we want to remove some of the cards that are not helping us with this job. Now the Spiked Shield is a kind of expensive card which I can only use to buff myself and give me some thorns. I'm not sure I really care about that. Although I also don't like intercepts because they're fairly weak. What are the upgrades to Spiked Shields? 210. Or even more block, even more charm, and it's self only. Ooh. No, I'm not a fan. What's the other upgrade for this? More damage. Okay, this is fine. Well, I'm not getting that much block, so I'm not sure if the shield charge was such a good idea. Let's remove some more. Let's keep one spiked shield so we get a little bit more block and remove an intercept. Because it's kind of low value. Okay, gives us an average card cost of 0.93, that's fairly cheap. And that wasn't even 500 shards, which is great. Alright. So next up, Gustav. If he's supposed to be our healer, he needs, first of all, we want to be able, he doesn't just heal us, he's also gonna speed us up. So we want a Song of Celerity, the upgraded version that starts in your hand. Then Sweet Melody, which is the standard healing spell. He has 2 of those in the deck, but we need at least a 3rd one. So then I think I want one uproot, probably an upgraded one, so I can remove thorns from enemies. Expensive. Then Trace is a good card to sort out your deck. Actually gonna get 2 of those. Allows you to kind of look at your draw pile and discard cards you don't want to draw. Okay, we got the Ode of War from the Divination earlier, so that's fine. Anything else you can do for us here? How many cards do I want to lose, though? I want to get rid of the shifts, the annoying whistles, and the whispering lights. That's... what? 9 cards at least that I want to get rid of. So I need like 2 more. The chance of accuracy also not helping. So I need 4 more cards. It's probably not happening. I might just keep some shifts in the deck.
is good to see you again.
Astro, hello there. Happy Thursday to you. Yeah, so the thing is, over time, after each combat, we're gonna get new cards offered. So I kind of hope I can pick up some more sweet melodies. Maybe a vitalizing serenade. Although I think I didn't take any vitality perks, did I? No, because that tree is gonna do that. Let's just see if I can just work with this. Let's get rid of the annoying whistles. And the accuracy, that does really nothing for me. This can still be, it's zero cost card. We can use it to pop some shields on the enemies. So let's get rid of one Whispering Lie. Maybe upgrade one of the sweet melodies to a little bit more healing. You know, for 90 I'll upgrade 2 of them. Alright, let's look at the next deck, Evelyn. So I want to go for Frost, so ideally we want to get rid of the fire spells and the lightning spells. Which would be 6 cards that I want to get rid of. Eventually elemental shields and transmissions, but yeah, let's just go 6 cards, maybe 8. Okay, we want to pick up cold stuff. Let's actually... Is it cold or is it frost? I think it's cold. Okay, we have 3 frost bolts. We probably want a frost nova. Let's get an upgraded version. And 72, yeah, let's take actually 2 ice lances. It's cheap, it burns out of my deck, it applies a lot of cold, that's kind of fine. Some rain, we do have perks that increase cold damage taken from if rain is on the target. 0 cost rain, fantastic. I feel like... Oh god, I scrolled past. These not craft a squall. It does have definite Slay the Spire vibes here. Oh, I want a prismatic fields. For sure. Like the I just feel like it has a little bit more variety than Slay the Spire so far, from what I've played on this game. Just because you have like the 4 different characters, and each character has like 2 or 3 possible builds they can go for. So the combinations you can have, just you can always try something completely new, which I find fairly good. Now we have 24 cards. Let's actually remove everything I don't want to have. Now, if you're going new into the game, you basically cannot do any of this because it's a roguelike and it has like meta progression, and you don't have all the upgrades to do what I'm doing here. Like the free card removal isn't a thing. Alright, we're already done. We still need to remove 1 more card. Do I get rid of a Frostbolt because they're fairly expensive? Or no, let's get rid of a transmission. Cool. Okay, that was fairly... So here's like a... This is a meta progression where during play, you unlock these crates, and with using the crates, you can then unlock like upgrades for the city. So it takes a while before you can go into the higher difficulties, really, because you need to unlock some unlocks. Okay, look, made sense in my head. Alright, Zack. Zack basically has no... He's supposed to be a frost guy, and he only has the frost spells that I picked up during draft here. So gonna have to modify his deck a fair bit. And we should have the same spells available to craft that we just saw in Evelyn, so we definitely want a Frost Nova, and I think we are actually fairly decent on shards. So let's get an upgraded Frost Nova. Let's get 2 Frost Bolts. And I also pick up the upgraded Ice Lances. Get 2 Rains. I think as much as I hate to do it, I'll actually buy a Water Jet. Alright, that leaves me at 25. Probably want actually like 2 or 3 cards more. Maybe some icicles? Don't like random monster targeting. We need to get rid of all these kind of shadow bolts and curses. Can remove 3 more cards. Dark Ritual gives me some energy for the next turn, so that's okay. Drain life heals me a little bit. It's not the most terrible thing. Black Death is kind of my starting spell for this character, so that's not terrible. Let's be rid of the Dark Pacts. Maybe the Drain Life after all. Alright, and I still have 1,000 shards remaining, so we can do some upgrades. Alright, let's go to the upgrade altar. I think this Intimidates are worth it and fairly cheap to upgrade. And definitely the Piercing Howl, upgrade it to make the enemies vulnerable. That's okay. Let's get the last Sweet Melody upgraded. Alright, Frostbolt upgrade. I don't want it to cost 3 mana, we don't have the energy for that. Could do a little bit more damage, that doesn't seem worth it. That's expensive. Upgrade the Rain to only hit monsters and apply more wet. Downside is, if it applies to everybody, it will also prevent us from getting burned. So I think I'll keep 1 unupgraded on both. The more damage or a little bit of self-chill, which I don't like. More damage but random, that also doesn't seem super great. The Shatter. Need to affect all monsters? Probably not. Kind of feel like I'm sitting on 720 shards and I'm only seeing spells that are minor upgrades. So that's what you... Okay, I'll take that expensive icicle upgrade. You know, even though it's a minor upgrade, it's more damage, and more damage kills enemies faster. So let's upgrade the frost bolts. I think I'll actually just leave it like this. Yeah, let's get out there. Let's start rocking. All right. So we're finally heading out. So this is the actual play map. You have several acts. Each act is always several paths that you can go. Your goal is to get all the way over here to the Obelisk and then move across the Obelisk to the next area. You can select different paths each time you start the game. Some nodes are always identical. Some nodes will be different. Like, for example, here you see like quest nodes where there's characters that give you quests. These initially allow you to unlock these characters as playable characters. If that character is in your party, he's obviously not on the node, then it's something different. Then you have some battle nodes, of course, with cross swords, and then events on the books. And these books can be like normal, gray. Sometimes you have uncommon events, green, rare, blue, epic event, purple. It does really look like the original Settlers Castle. Oh, by the way, is there a new Settlers game? I think I saw somebody streaming that the other day. I'm like, oh, I haven't played that game, those games in a while. Alright, so first fight is gonna pit us against some enemies here. A boar, a roasted corny, an initiated pig, and a hatchling. Alright. Each character has a speed value that determines who goes first. So I have an... Well, you also see up here the speeds. Now, I move first with 18 before he with 20, just because my forest banner gives me extra speed at the start of combat. So I actually had 20, but the speed now ticked off. Anyway, a piercing hole, slow them all down. Throw up that banner. Let's get some extra card draw to, I guess, both of the mages. And hey, just because I can, first blood. 1 point of damage. Take that. Alright. Let's make sure the rest of the party is also going faster. So now everybody's going faster than the fastest enemy. And let's give Evelyn some powerful, some buffs, so she does more damage. So who do we want to kill first? Spider is really annoying. Poisons us. So I think we're gonna try to focus some damage on the spider. Holy cap, Bedrock, how are you doing? Let's add some rain here. And let's start getting everybody wet. Was a random monster, or I could get some extra energy for next turn. Yeah. Ooh, hang on. This is targeted to a hero. It's not necessary on myself. Okay, let's give you some extra energy for this turn. Oh, there was another rain. Ooh, those icicles are doing a lot of damage. Okay, let's just see if we can hit the spider with a random targeted attack. No, the random targeting not on point today. Alright, that's not too terrible, you know? 2 out of 4 dead in the first turn. Okay, set me a little bit on fire here and caused me to bleed. So, more slave hits all enemies. Oh, you have thorns up. That's rude. Can take a little bit of that thorns damage. Can remove that burn from you. Wanna trace? Anything I don't want to draw? Probably don't want to draw the AoE spells anymore. Oh, prismatic shield. Squall is too expensive at this point. Draw. Alright, more rain. Making it rain here. Oh, and this kills the piggy. Was not quite enough for this pig. Random targeting attack in XCOM. That would be fairly interesting for sure. Oh, that's a boss pig. It's Pumbaa. Some more healing in there. Fight is about to end anyway. Maybe I just end it, then those guys do not take the bleed damage. So everybody just magically heals after combat. Alright, and after combat we get to choose some new cards if we want to. I actually want a repair armor, and I should have crafted one, I think. Forgot about repair armor. Okay, this is all trash for Gustav. I think we can take an upgraded rain for sure. And this is all bad. Alright, we've got an epic event, Morning at the Lake. Following the carriage trail, you arrive at Lake Sananthia. Usually this lake is always crowded with locals who fish, trade or perform daily activities, but today it seems that no one is around. So it's not often that you can explore the lake thoroughly without being disturbed. You can also fish or search for magic shards. Since it is so unusual that we can explore, let's explore. You found an underwater chest. Inside it, there are 2 old notes. The first note says, "Do you want my treasure? I buried it in the Senentia forest under a big tree. Find the tree and my treasure will be yours. Nuke the treasure hunter." The second note is a sketch of a tree. You don't know where the tree could be, but maybe some local people do. Alright, so we have this note here in our inventory, and we see on this note, the note is highlighted, so we need to go there, talk to the locals here. So the best way to get there is probably this path here, then up. Now, next fight. So sometimes, before you get into a fight, you get an option to make the fight a little bit harder and pick one of 2 rewards. So if we make it harder, we can either get an upgrade altar, which allows us to upgrade cards for shards, or remove 1 card for free from each deck. Now, only 2 of my people picked up a new card, and the minimum of 15 cards is still there. And we just came out of the city and used an upgrade altar, so don't really want to upgrade anything else, so we're not taking the extra challenge. Yeah, the amount of runs that ended because either myself or Illogical, which I'm often playing this with, thought, yeah, this is an easy challenge, let's get a free card upgrade, and then we just wipe to a random fight, not even a boss fight. It's just like, yeah, you know, maybe that modifier that looked so easy wasn't that easy after all. Alright, anyway. Banner up. Shield up. Let's give you a little bit of extra shielding. And I think each one of those gets some extra card draw. And who do you want to kill first? Bob. Bob the farmer is kind of annoying. And I didn't draw my card to slow them down, so this guy actually gets to go now and hurts me. So let's play a Song of Quickness, which puts us all faster than everybody else there. Some extra energy. Do that. And make him more vulnerable. 25% resistance is reduced. And you can make sure that you're not pulling anything you don't want to pull, like that Black Death. And actually randomly target Icicle. Let's discard that. Let's make it rain. And I think I'll actually give some extra energy again to Evelyn. No, spending 1 energy to get 2 energy seems like a pretty sweet deal. Alright, rain. Got 8 energy. If I cast all my offensive spells, that's 7, or I could get this shield up. This gives me a buff against fire, cold, and lightning damage. Notably, this guy is throwing fire at me. This guy is doing what? Cold damage, water spray. He's applying wet to all the enemies. Convenient. No, I don't think we need prismatic here. So let's just make them all wet, make them all cold, and let the icicles sort them out. So much for this guy doing cold damage. Let's just kill Bob. still all... Well, Evelyn is not going faster than the goblin, but I think that's okay. A little bit of healing over there. And maybe also some regeneration. And oh, shift value here. 1 point of damage. Take that. Ooh, Shatter is actually doing a lot of damage. Holy shit. Get out of here. Right, so far the fight's going reasonably well. That's not good. I don't think an unupgraded icicle is making me excited, so let's just not take this. Precise strike. No. It's a big no. Right, Stargazer. You'll give me a fast divination. Now, Warpaint, if I change it to the blue version, at 0 mana cost, starts in my hand, gives me 2 powerful. But it takes away a spot of a different card, right? In my opening hand. And I don't need to be powerful. Nope. No, this is all not the cards that I want, but I guess it was free. Alright, next. Place, the Scared Pigman. You enter a small chapel near the forest border. It appears to have been recently looted. You hear a noise behind some benches, and then a trembling voice says, "Wink, are they gone? Wink, Yoga wants to eat me. He sends his werewolves for me. Please, please, help me defeat Yoga so I can leave this chapel. I'm a very capable priest. I'll help you in your future travels." Scared Pigman is dressed as a holy priest. So we take the quest to help the pig. I have some things here that the werewolves didn't find. Take what you need. Oh. Well, okay. I'll take 50 gold then. My healing is kind of bad at the moment, so any little bit helps. And I guess... Do I take this for the resistances? No. Do I take this for 6 HP? Yeah. Maybe. Okay, so that gave us a quest, which is up here. Since we need to go here for this, for the nodes anyway, might as well go up there. Next fight. We have like an champion who's immune to bleed, a tree, and 2 dryads. The modifier would be all monsters gain slashing, blunt, and piercing resistances plus 15, and every 2 rounds all heroes will be disarmed. So basically nothing that affects me at all. The reward is either a repetition training card for Bree, which is like a melee attack, which, you know, tank is not attacking. So we just take some extra money, take an extra challenge, and hopefully this will work out fine. Alright, this Kaino dude is gonna be faster than Gustav, which I don't want to have. So I'm gonna bonk him. Slow him down. All good. But we probably wanna kill these dryads first. Yeah. Probably that healing dryad in the back first. Speed up the group, and you know what? I'm helping. Or the reins. And then I think Nova and Frostbolt kills the Dryad in the back and slows down everybody else. You're a tainted Dryad, why are you healing? So we're getting some... Now everybody's disarmed, which means you can't attack, but we're not attacking, we're casting spells. Alright, I hope you pulled some healing spells. Yes, okay, cool. Let's get rid of that fire here on Evelyn. Maybe get rid of that bleed on yourself. Okay. Didn't draw any more cards that make the enemies vulnerable, which is not ideal. Oh, that's Starfall. No, we need to kill her before she does Starfall. Starfall is bad news. So one big difference to most other games is with energy, right? I think in especially Slay the Spire, any unused energy is lost. Here's you take everything you have left over into your next turn. So you don't have to kind of math it out so you exactly don't waste any energy, but rather get as much energy as you can. Use it when you can. Alright, what's this then? Damaged by others, apply free burn, gain 9 block. So I think we're gonna try to... Let's try to burst down this dude, although he lost all his wet charges. Yeah, I think it's going to be more effective still if we go for him. 7 stacks of vulnerability, reducing his resistances by 35, his negative frost resistance. I hope we can do some good damage there. Let's give you a heal. Your spell and end turn. That's a terrible draw. 6. Six mana. Let's do this. Oh, now he slowed me down here with the shackle. That's not very nice, but I can dispel that. Oh, he dispelled it on Zack. Maybe if I have a helping hand, yes, I can remove it from Zack. Alright, so we're still gonna go faster than this guy. Some shields against thorns. He doesn't have any thorns anymore. Alright. So this should be over. Bonus reward, 500 money, 500 crystals. Nothing here. I mean, you could help out doing some frost stuff, but that seems not worth it. Not worth your time. And none of these say frost, so don't care about them. Story time. First, you found a large open space. It seems like the perfect place to rest for a bit before continuing your journey. As you go to set up camp, you notice a group of werewolves camping. They see you and offer to share the camp. One of them also says to you, "Hey, do you want to share some stories from your travels with us while you rest?" And we show them the note with the tree and ask about it. You tell them a fake story about why you are looking for that tree. They believe you and tell you that the tree is near Southeast Fangate. Near the Southeast Fangate. After that, you rest for a bit. So we're back at full health with everybody. And now there's here the treasure hunt, which we can reach either from here or from there. So we can go up here first, sort out that event. You see, like, all the nodes behind us are like broken now. You can't go back. You can always only go forward to towards the obelisk. Okay. All monsters gain +2 damage, immune to frost and immune to slow, and freeze to all monsters. No, I think that's a no. I think I'll not take it. Immune to cold seems like a dumb idea in a party that just does cold damage. Just saying. Alright. Diona. Who do we kill here? The Sky Hunter? Or the Evoker? Let's try to one-shot this, and then only work on that. He's gone fast. Let's have a look at your cards. Don't care about transmission turn 1, the rest is okay. Look at your cards. Don't care about Black Death. Don't care about Icicle. Rain it up. This kills the Evoker, that's nice. And then what? Yeah, I think then we start working on the Dryad. What's the Dryad even doing? Generation, heal self, Moonfire, random hero. Well, as long as we keep stacking up the frost, I think it's fine. You're going into stealth. That's not good. That can't be good. Speed 30. Okay. It's not much like I can do anything against it. Ooh. Ow. That kind of hurt. Yeah, let's do some stuff there. Purge your roots. Should have done this first. And I think I'll keep some extra mana so I can play 2 healing spells next turn if I get the energy. If I get the draw, rather. Yeah, I don't want you to do any of this. All monsters dispel free? Yeah, no. That's not. 2 frostbolts should do the trick. Let's save the energy on that. Ouch. Okay, this is hurting a little bit more than it should. We're gonna do this. I think I need to dispel you. Make sure you actually pull 2 healing cards. Oh, you actually pulled 3 healing cards. That's generally even better than 2. Give yourself again. Okay, we kind of want to kill both, if we can. So Shatter takes care of this guy. Two Rains? Oh, I should have. Nah, I'm not sure if I should have Cold Sparked first. Oh, you know what? Icicles that target a random monster are really good if there's only 1 monster remaining. Alright. Ooh, that's a targeted icicle. Yes, please. Upgraded guard? That's not terrible. And we leveled up, which is fantastic because we're just about to get to the first boss fight. Alright, Bree is gonna take defensive strategy. Gives us extra defense, extra card draw when we play skills. Gustav is gonna get Melodic Rhythm, which is gonna heal the whole party a bunch. Evelyn is gonna get Enchanted Weapons. And Zach's gonna get Soul Harvest. Schmied, it's the priest taught you, Yoga is here. You can clearly see a big werewolf in the middle of the camp, yelling and giving orders to other werewolves. He immediately notices your presence and looks at you with a mocking face. Time to honor your promise to the priest and kill him. The butcher of Senanthia has terrorized this forest for far too long. You bastard, I'll cleanse this forest of you and your werewolf gang. Brave words for someone so young. Now that I think about it, about 10 years ago I killed someone like you who said the same words to me. Guess history repeats itself. The forest is mine now, and always will be. Yoga charges at you. Luckily, Bree was careful and placed the group in an advantageous position for the fight. Alright, boss fight. Usually boss fights end when the boss is killed. He might, well, he will summon some ads. As long as we focus him down, we don't care about the ads. Alright, I think we're just gonna immediately battle shout here. Intimidate on him and get some extra card draw. Yeah. Both. Speed up. This is my level up card, so each time now I cast a song, the whole party heals for 5%. Should have done that first actually, before the speed. Still gonna be faster than me, huh? Still gonna do all heroes, 15 damage, 5 bleed. Okay. It's kinda rude, dude. It's too early for Shatter. I don't care so much about Frost Nova. Or maybe I want to slow down the ads he's gonna summon. Do a live tap here. It's not like it will allow me to play anything else, but it allows me to play more stuff next turn. On the other hand, of course, makes me weaker. But I should be able to get 3 songs off next turn and heal a bunch, so yeah, live tap is gonna be good. Okay. No battle howl, no defensive strategy. That's not good. Intimidate him. He is gonna howl, slowing us all down. That's not good. Yeah, this turn might actually hurt a little. Okay, they're just buffing each other. Oh, I misread. He was the one. He's actually slower than Zack, and if I slow him down a little bit more, he's gonna be slower than Evelyn. Alright, Soul Harvest. How does it work? The next 3 spells, I draw a card, I deal 11 frost damage and 5 cold to the highest hit point monster. Okay. Considering this is a spell. It's not even making a sound here. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more effect on that. Alright. Now, all this dark is not going to do much at the moment. These spells are now more expensive because I cycled my deck through. If you cycle a deck during your turn, any spell you draw from the refresh deck costs extra mana. But. Still think this is worth it. Okay, weapon enchant. I want frosty weapons that do +3 cold damage, 3 more chill. Oh, I think we just killed the dude. That was easier than I expected. Alright, and then enrage, yes please. And nothing for Gustav, okay. Nothing for Evelyn. Winter Orb? Oh, yes. Absolutely. Alright, let's loot. We get an extra card here as reward for fulfilling the quest. And a bunch of items. Okay. A bunch of items that are not super relevant to us. I'll take the Brigand Armor. More speed is always good. HP resistances, fantastic. Gustav's gonna take the Wolfskin Cloak for pretty much the same reasons. I think you're gonna go for the gold chain here. You pick the reinforced armor. Alright, then treasure hunt. We found it. This is certainly the tree that appears in the note. Now it only remains to see if it is true that a treasure is hidden here. You start digging. I didn't even have to click on that. After digging for a while, you hear the sound of hitting something. It's a chest. You open it and there's some items, but unfortunately they are not as spectacular as you expected. Oh, I mean, there's reinforced armor. So this is the same thing as this, but in the purple version. Like if you get this item 2 times, it upgrades to the purple version. Now, nothing for Bree here. I think you might 3% resist. Now, take the money. And you have an open armor slot. So you just take that. And you take the money. Looting all the items, you discover another note and a map at the bottom of the chest. The note reads, "You didn't expect it to be that easy, did you? This qualified you to be my successor. The real treasure is hidden where the map is shown. But be careful, this magic map will only show you the location once, and then it will be erased. Good luck, Nook the treasure hunter." No, my friend. The real treasure is the friends we make along the way. Try to memorize the map. After a while, the map clears itself and you continue your journey. Perhaps in the future, you will see a place similar to the one on the map. You keep the map as a reminder that there's a big treasure out there. Alright. Let's go to Ylmir's Awakening. The obelisk is in sight, but something very dangerous is blocking the way. Ylmir, an old treant, once known as the protector of Sinanthia Forest, has awakened and been tainted by the energy emanating from the now active obelisk. Besides Ylmir, there's a Trunky and a Dryad protecting him. You can't see any way to avoid the confrontation, but maybe you can make the fight easier, or worse, depending on how you approach him. Body shield PCS. Yeah, that would not be the right treasure. Okay, so we can draw any of Bree's cards if it's a skill card, which is a 58% chance. We can take care of his guardians, or we can just engage him quickly. We could also rest, but we have at full health. And we could ambush if the group together draws cards of value 7 or higher. So we don't need to rest, so I don't care about this. Ah, come on, Bree. I believe. That's a skill card. Bree steps forward, staring at the Dryad, and then at the Trunky, and finally at Ilma, saying, "Oh, old friend, what have you become? You two, relieve you of your guard duty. Get out of here." Trunky and Dryad return to the depths of the forest, and you quickly join Bree to confront Ilma. Okay, that makes this fight a lot easier. You don't have Bree in your party, you're in for a rough time. Probably still in for a rough time, depending on how quickly we can deal with him here. Give you a good bonking. Make sure everybody goes before you go. Okay, cool. Oh, free speeds. Do you care about you not being on full health? Yeah, probably. Rain first, and then I guess Winter Orb. 4 times 11, 4. 5 times actually, because I can't do math. Early weapon enchant? Yes, please. Only downside is I probably need the prismatic field because he does some nature damage later on in the fight. The icicles going for random monster have very little to do here. Alright. Himself. Regrows on us. Shuriken, Moon Catalyst. Okay. So we now all have here an enchant that says all heroes, when you play a card, apply 1 thorns to the highest HP monster. Well, there's only one monster, so for every card I play, he gets a buff. Now, so I kind of want to limit my card plays to cards that are really worth it. Really would like to get this out though, because so on his turn he will then do a rain of thorns, hitting everybody for damage equal to his thorns, or 7 plus his thorns, or half his thorns. Well, anyway, so we don't want his thorns to get out of control. On the other hand, we get block for each skill card I play here. So yeah, no, defensive strategy. Just gonna give everybody a bunch of block and make you more vulnerable. Or so the thing is, he doesn't just get thorns. No, he just gets thorns. He doesn't get regen on this difficulty. Well, well, well. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this card, and then I'm just gonna use Uproot to remove your thorns. Get fucked. Ultimate card to counter this encounter. I like how he's at -9 speed. Keep enraging the guy. Draw some more cards, please. What are you doing this turn? Buckskin, new regrowth, flower stream, moonbeam. Let's hope we can kill him before he gets to that. Like, moonbeam is bad news. Oh, should have soul harvested first. Okay, I always... So... Torment of Thorns, do it yourself. Silver Artery. No, that's just shards. That is shards. It's an upgraded Squall, I take that. Shards. So, I'm kind of used, since very often we play on Madness 16. And I showed that before. So there's this Despair modifier. Enemies have the most powerful cards and enchantments available to them. And I always forget how much of a difference that is. So I'm playing on a lower difficulty to test this comp. Because we tested it once and it was a disaster. But you know what? It's actually going fairly well right now. Okay. I kind of want to keep the Heart Amulet, although the Forest Crown is tempting. No, let's just take the money for Bree. Now Forest Crown is tempting to get everybody faster, but I think I'll take the branch. It's a clear upgrade. I think that's just the money for you. And then either we take the armor to upgrade to this version, or the magic tome. Magic tome. It's a blue item, the other one was a green item. Okay. Obelisk. You find yourselves in front of the obelisk. After centuries of inactivity, it is now bursting with energy. The runes engraved in the stone glow brightly. As you read the runes aloud, the wall of the obelisk warps and distorts, creating several portals. We're gonna take the green portal, because one of our quests leads us there. Which a smell of stagnant water comes out. The group went across the obelisk and in an instant found themselves in another place, far from Silentia's forest. One of the mysteries of the obelisk has just been revealed to them. In ancient time, the obelisk was used as a means of transportation, since reaching this land by road would take several days. They searched for signs that the princess or Lord Hunchak had been there and found 2 pairs of footprints leading away from this area. The group looked to the horizon and saw that there was another obelisk in this area that was active. Undoubtedly, the princess and Lord Hunchak, which we are chasing by the way, had something to do with the activation of the obelisk. The next destination of the group was clear. Alright, So, this is where our treasure map showed us to go, right? These stone piles. So I want to go here, which means we need to come from here, which means we either need to come from here or from down here. Alright, any super nasty enemies on the way? Right, a lot of big goblin dudes in the front tanking.
Right on.
Oh, this old thing.
Logical. Hello. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this game. Welcome back. Thank you very much for 21 months of resubbing. Alright, what do we have here? Stainless Curious is really good. I don't like getting negative speed, but every turn dispelling yourself is just really strong. Problem is, if I'm giving up my speeds, then I might be slower than the enemies. And then the whole, part of my strategy is, hey, let's take a turn before enemies take their turn, just so that we can maybe kill one dude before they get to murder me. What I could do, though, is I could grab this bracelet, start the combat with an extra energy. That's probably worth it. I wonder, does this apply to the city here? 20% extra discount in magic forges. This is a magic forge. 294 for the, I'm actually going to test this now. Now this item I think is not available on Madness 16. Items with extra discounts not available. I'll come from last night. Yeah, I think so. If we go later to the Hydra, that might be something. Probably facing the same problem here. I'm not going for the Hydra now, and I'm not sure this is going to be the right way. I can't get this discount thing. No, I already forgot how expensive this was. No, I think this was 280 something, right? Alright, so we can work on our deck again. We're up to 20 cards because we picked up some card rewards along the way. So I probably want to throw out some cards. What's the difference here? Yellow Squall is more frost and the other one is more wet. Okay. Not a big deal. Alright, so first thing I see, we can now craft cold snaps. Cold card from a discard pile, put it back into your hand. Cost reduced by 2. One upgraded cold snap, cost reduced by 3. One upgraded cold snap, put 2 cold spells from a discard pile. Cost reduced by 2. Interesting. What else do I want? That Geyser also seems like a good spell. I like spells that do multiple damage types, but it's kinda expensive. 3 mana, 3 energy rubber. Seems a little bit rough around the edges. Ray of Frost, 4 energy, that seems even worse. That seems like a really bad card, honestly, the longer I look at it. Scroll of Intellect. Can I get a Tome of Intellect? Does it matter who gets that? I think it's better if Zack gets it, because he acts early in the turn order. We want the yellow version. Right, winter is coming. Transform wet into cold. We don't actually want that. I want to keep my wetness. I want to be wet. I want to make you wet. Should stop saying the word wet. Winter Night's Tale. Discover free cold spells. $400. So expensive. But I think I want another Winter Orb. Probably want a Winter Orb with Evelyn. Yeah, not picking up the combustion yesterday, that was really the mistake. So for those, we were playing yesterday and we were trying quite the opposite of this. We were trying a fire party instead of a cold party, and that fire party had a rough time against the final boss of this act here. So hear me out, right? So this pulls this Scroll of Intellect. Ooh. Hang on. None of them pulls the one that actually draws. Do I get 2 Tomes of Intellect, maybe? Expensive. What else? There was something else. I think now it might be time actually to get a Shatter here for Evelyn. And let's sort out the decks a little bit. I don't think I need 2 Squalls. I think I want the one with... yeah. Like Squall, Shatter, that's super expensive cards. Let's get rid of Frostbolt. Rid of the unupgraded Rain. The Mana Gem. Keep the life tap? Question mark. I don't want to kill the Cold Spark, but I can get rid of 4 more spells if I want to get down to 15. Well, no. This card doesn't count, so I can get 3 more spells away. Yeah, how good is Icicle Barrage, really? 3 Icicles is good against single targets, but otherwise random monster spells kinda suck. This one is targeted. This one is free. Deck building. I hate you. Why do you hurt my brain so much? Okay. Let's Squall with Frost Nova. No, that's fine. Let's just get rid of this transmission. Stay at 17 cards. You. Got this. Yeah, I kind of don't like the icicles with the random targeting. Get rid of one of the Dark Rituals. Gets you down to 16 cards. That looks okay. You can get rid of your last Whispering Lies. Let me craft something for you. I'm not sure if I'm really getting value out of Shield Charge, because I don't have that much block anyway. It's like, for the speed debuff it's nice, but it's not really all that great. Let's get rid of that, and I think I'll get rid of the intercepts. Maybe the last Spiked Shield. Yeah, let's get out of here. Only I knew an experienced Bree player who could guide me a little bit on this. Do I want a second Battle Shout? Why not? I mean, the Intimidates all burn, right? Enrage burns, Piercing Hole burns. That's 6 cards that burn. Standard Bear burns 7. Which leaves me with 8 cards that I then draw each turn. Well, Defensive Strategy burns. Yeah, maybe I can throw Guard out and get something else. Well, I guess maybe a Sunder or something to have a castable or usable vulnerable thing. But I feel like at the moment I don't have the energy for that. Invigorating Blow. But I removed those from my deck because it's kinda... I mean, it just gives myself vitality. I'm more concerned about the rest of the group. Stockade I was just looking at, yeah. Is there a version that doesn't burn? No. And gives vitality? Okay, you know what? I think I'll get the Stockade, throw out Guard, and call it good enough. I'll have a quick look at you. Can I get the Healing Serenade now? Hidden Weapon? No? Or is it Song of Healing? Song of Quickness? Celerity? No? Serenade of Healing? What's the song called? It's a purple card. Can't craft that until Act 3. Well, that's just poop. Maybe I play around with a music sheet. I like music sheet. Music sheet is gambling. I like gambling on success, yeah. It's like surprise mechanics. Alright, let's get rid of one more chef. I think I can upgrade the Song of Quickness to remove Shackle. This feels so wasted going into the next act with like 900 shards. So okay, let's upgrade the Winter Orb to, yeah, you know, do a little bit more damage 5 times. Oh, okay, that was the whole thing. Okay. All right. Let's go to the town outskirts here. Speed plus 3. Our heroes suffer slow, which would mean they all go before I go. Rare equipment shop is tempting, but I don't think I'll survive then if they go that fast. I already have somebody going faster than me. Rude. I'll probably not pay that right away. Who are we killing? Now this dude has 40% frost resistance. So maybe we just try to focus the bomber first and then go from there. Yeah. Go a little bit on that guy. Alright. Give me a nice spell. I mean, kind of okay. That's one more vulnerable on everybody. Speed. I guess I'm not casting that because I want to cast this. Alright, let's make it rain. Oh, the upgraded water jet is random. Why did I upgrade that? Great, hit the stealth guy that I can't follow up on. Good job, Commander. Paying attention to the game. Let's get some frost weapons out there. Shatter's gonna murder him already. Let's see if I can hit them with an icicle barrage or two. So we have to shatter you. That hurt. I wasn't really looking at the screen for a second there. Alright. Get this out. I want to remove your speed, then I can't cast the heal. Which sucks. But I guess this is gonna passively heal. Well, Blue, good news well, today was probably the last day without Long War of the Chosen. So from next week on, we're gonna have daily XCOM videos again. You're welcome. Oh, let's get the stockade. And I actually think that angry guy in the back needs to die next. Right, Soul Harvest. I don't want to play the tome, but I think this is not the fight for it. Let's just hammer this Winter Orb in there. What a draw. What a terrible draw that is. Don't hit the rat. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. You need to be faster, please. Bleeding for 20 frame. But I think this is still gonna be stronger. I should have done this actually earlier to get everybody reinforced. He's really bleeding us dry. Okay. Got 6 mana to play with. 1, 3, 5, 6. Ooh, no, I think rather this is the 6. Right, random monster, huh? Ooh, yeah, my tome is doing its thing. Okay, so if we do this, I kill the guy in the back. Alright, please be good cards. Well, this could be worse. I think when I rebuilt my deck in the city, I went too much into AE spells and not enough single target spells. Ooh, now we have decay on everybody. And I'm not... Oh, this new Song of Quickness requires... So that's this stanza system, where this rotates every turn between stanza 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I need to be at least in stanza 2 to cast this spell, which I'm not. So that's not good. So I think I actually cast that on myself to get an evasion charge to not get hit by this guy. Well, ideally, I want to kill this guy this turn. 60 shield. It's kind of rude. New frost weapon. If I life tap, I have 6 energy. Is enough for Winter Orb plus Frostbolt. Press that. Slowed him down, but not enough. Quickness now, though. Yeah, that was a rough fight. Maybe I should have gone for this little dude first. Alright, no card here. That's crap. That's bad. Don't want any of this. Okay, bunch of shots. Alright, we're going into the empty village here. We have a small village of Crocoman. It's empty, but in the center of the village there's a note on a post that says, "Right now we are all fighting on the western battlefield. If you want to help us, we will give you a special reward. P.S. Don't steal anything or we'll hunt you down." It really seems like no one is home. Well, if they ask so nicely to not steal anything, then we don't steal anything. In the largest hut you find some hidden notes on how to decipher the Naga runes. You make a copy for yourself and leave the original right where it was. You don't pick up anything and leave before the Crocomen return. Well, then we move to the western battlefield, an odd war. On the battlefield you see the Lizardmen fighting against the Crocomen. After a while, something catches your attention. This is not a war, but something more organized. It seems like a competition to see which tribe is the strongest. Both sides see you, but they don't seem to care that you are there. In fact, they encourage you to join their side. The highlight of the battle is about to begin, and the two leaders, along with their best soldiers, will face off. Well, the Crocomen asked for help, so we're gonna help the leader of the Crocomen. Try to help the leader of the Crocomen. Erwin, their leader, welcomes you to their side. The battle begins, and the leader of the Lizardmen, Sauron, is angered by your decision. He decides to face you directly. Seems legit. Sauron. Howl. Banner. Enrage. Who do we want to kill? Stalker? Mystic. Mystic seems like The guy in the back who's healing. Yeah, yeah. Healing totem, barrier. Yeah, no, screw that guy in particular. Alright, yeah, hold some more. I'm already faster with everybody than they are, so I don't need to play Song of Celerity necessarily. Let's see what we pull from this one. Sweet Melody with reduced cost. That sounds great. Although Never Ending Story is a really good strong card. Right, heal up. Go for speed. And go for extra energy, extra power. Unlimited power. I kinda wanna do the Tome of Intellect. Yeah, you know what? This fight might be a little bit longer, so let's plan for long-term gains. It's also doing healing totems. They really like healing, huh? Maybe I could have killed him if I went for him fully. Ow. Alright. Defense strategy. Which means I want to play skills. You're targeting the back hero. That's kind of rude, dude. Then you're doing all heroes. Now I can no longer battle shard. I was looking at, oh, do I want to battle shard this turn? So hang on. If I just play 2 more skills, I give everybody more shields than barricade would. I don't want to intimidate here, I think. I'll just shake it off. Let's go for full shields here. But, let's give more energy to our mages, more energy to myself. A little bit of damage, big bit of speed, and hit the wrong guy. Oh, fantastic. Stone Harvest. That's 32 plus 37 is 69. Nice. Okay, I have 7 energy in hand. But 6 energy only there. I think I'm okay with random attacks. As long as they don't all hit the back guy. I really want to slow that guy down a little bit more for next turn. Oh, son of a gun. This Matic Field is bad news. I need to get rid of those trace cards, I think. I think they really lost value. Okay. Just hit him. Hit him with something. Oh, first weapons for Zack. That's 7 energy. Intimidated. So that's like 105, 109. That is more. That works. Okay. That's crap. Probably crap. Second shatter? Nah. Alright, without the Crocoman win the war, or rather the strange competition. The desert men leave the battlefield, but will now belong to the Crocoman, at least until the next war competition. The leader of Crocoman thanks you and offers you a small reward. No. There was a note about a big reward. He offers you the remaining weapons and items from the battlefield, as well as a small amount of gold. Also, he tells you that if you need a boat to explore the marsh, you should go to South Pier and tell Jack that he sent you. The rusty armor. No. This is all kind of disappointing. I think this is the whole bunch of nothing. Well, it's 50 gold, 50 gold, 50 gold, and this lantern is even more crap than the Lucky Paw. Let's grab the Lucky Paw. Alright, Jack. We tell Jack that Irwin sent us for a free boat. And then move to the Lonely Rock. This is where you originally unlock and find Gustav. So he checks if he has something left hidden here. 6 not gold. Next fight. All monsters immune to frost. Don't even care what the rewards are. We're not taking fights where the enemy is immune to chill, rather, I should say. No slowdown. Well, maybe I can pull it. I'll get rid of that spider. There it is. Alright, piercing how? Okay, very slow. He's immune to vulnerable. Oof. Yeah, we need to kill the spider. I need to kill this guy. And I need to kill everything. Long term, right? Okay. I'll just take the captivating voice and just do some damage to this guy. Alright, Frostlower. And then I think we'll Lance here and Frostbolt here. Didn't even check the resistances. 4% cold resist, that's okay. Yeah, and I have enough mana to cast everything. This archer's going first. Oh, stealth. 2 frost shot. Not very nice. Let's make sure that you don't pull that amnesia. Okay. Probably gonna pull it anyway. No, I was targeting here. Bet he had his arm in the way. Right, Soul Harvest, Double Rain, which pulls me more cards. Kinda want to tome, but I think I gotta kill. Gotta kill the spider. Let's see what we can do against this guy. Oh, that's random targeting though. Ow. Ow. So this gives me 12 shield, right? This gives me effectively 7.5 health, but it also gives me physical resistance. Well, that also gives me 12 shield and 7 health. Okay, please draw some spells here. Self-evasive. Okay, that's almost back to full health. Very barely almost. He summons a raider, that's not cool. Shatter's not gonna do it. That's some random targeting. Oh no, he disarmed my hero who never attacks. What shall we do? Well, this is where I would like to see healing cards and stuff. Can we do that next turn? Shatter kills the guy in the front. Okay. That works for me. Fortunately, they're both evasive, so I'm actually not gonna do damage here. But I get him a little bit more wet, get him a little bit more cold. Am I gonna get a resting site here anytime soon? Only 2 energy. What happened there? Okay, fresh frost weapons to you. Oh, did I somehow give everybody stanza and now they had just energy stuff? Maybe. This summoned guy is causing way more trouble than he's worth. And I miscounted my energy. I need the Dispel Brie here. Shit, I killed him. Can we kill him this turn? I think we can. So I'm not gonna speed us up for next turn, I'm just gonna get as much healing out as possible. So that's what, 55? That's rough. That was way rougher than it should have been. Okay, more intimidates. Not this, not this. Certainly not this. Alright, we continue to the Naga murals, where we have a note. In the Nord Temple, there's a large Naga mural on the wall. You can't understand what it says, but it seems to have something to do with lightning or storms. In the center of the mural, there's a large rune that glows and overflows with energy. It's likely it will activate if you decipher the mural. There don't seem to be any Naga around. Will you try to decipher the runes? Yes, we have the notes here. The notes you have no problem perfectly deciphering all the runes. You read the rune aloud, activating the large rune. Lightning bolts come out of it and hit you, but don't hurt you. A powerful energy envelops you. Having read the rune to perfection, you track a baby Stormbringer that comes out of the water. It's up to you to keep it. So everybody gets a boon card, which is a 0 mana cast that plays itself, replaces itself, so draws, dispels lightning, gain energy, gain powerful. Fantastic. And we get levels. Alright, Bree is gonna get Tactician, making all skill cards in her hand cheaper. Gustav is gonna get Fanfare, making all spells cheaper after they place them. You're gonna get Elemental Amplifier for more chill stacks. And you're gonna get... yeah. Dark Feast for more dark on yourself. You reduce mana costs, but you're not really getting dark on yourself all that much. So that's the one thing I don't understand yet about Zac Dark, if you want to play him as Frost. Like, level 3 is basically a dead pick. Or maybe I should have kept some cards where he darks himself. Alright, next fight. This guy again. Yeah, I don't think I'll take the extra challenge. All monsters gain 7 stacks of buffer, which prevents debuffs. This is just terrible. So it's gonna be hard enough, even without that. Even though we just had level up. So yeah, all those cards now 0 cost. It started in my hands. Let's... what card draw? I think we need to go for... he's probably gonna have really good frost resist. Turns out a dude who's basically made out of frost. Well, I mean, we gotta kill him at some point. Might as well start with him. Alright, music sheet. Give me something good. That's not it. I guess I can take a Vitalizing Serenade. I think this time we go for the tome play. Oh, he's also immune to cold. Oh boy. It's just not good. Might have been better to go for the archer first. Or for the harpy even. We'll see. Yeah, still stay on him, which means there's no point debuffing the others right now, so it's just keep those cards. Although I could have stacked more mark on this guy. But I don't think that's usually worth it. Did I again hit this guy instead of this? Man, this is... Like, if I'm over this hit bar of the guy, I should be hitting him. And not the front guy. Right, Soul Harvest. Shatter won't do anything against him. What shit's random. Okay, so well, I'm just gonna water jet, and then we're just gonna give Evelyn extra energy. See what she can do about this. I could give myself fiery weapons to get through his resists faster. I don't think that's the play though. We stay with Frost. We still have wetness, increasing cold damage. Maybe we need to focus actually on the front guy or so. I might switch my focus here next turn. I think we're good on health, so let's just left tap. Ow. Ooh, defensive strategy, yes please. Yeah, I think switching here to the front guy now. Are we though? Are we doing that? Or are we just gonna randomly winter orb? Frost orb. Orb. Nah, let's just double frostbolt here. And Shatter would actually end him. Let me just do 2 AoEs and kill you. Yeah. Not sure what he just did, but it looked like something nasty. So I'm just against that. Please don't. Please don't hurt. Don't hurt me no more. Fights are definitely starting to take longer and longer than they did in Act 1, that's for sure. Okay, that kills the harpy. And that prepares this guy for the end. I mean, 5 winter orbs, right? Surely one of them is gonna hit the dude. I mean, 2 of them. Oh, he's stealing auras. So those 8 stacks of powerful, those were mine. Kinda rude. Yeah, still not sure what is causing me to get fatigue here. Do you do anything that causes me fatigue? No. Strange. Oh, that is the problem. If I do the Song of Speed, it gives everybody stanza, and once you go to stanza 3, you get fatigue afterwards. Literally, the moment I realize it, I already played the song. Maybe I need the other upgrade of the Song of Speed that doesn't do that. It's so tedious. Oh, did he just... He just stole my vitality. He basically healed himself for 150 HP. Oh boy. Oh, we're gonna be here a little bit longer. We should stop buffing vitality. That out of my deck. Transfer 2 curses, which we wanna... I think I need to reapply this, so that the next... I can't afford that he transfers his frickin' wet charges to me, because then I'm not doing any damage anymore. Come on, 9. Yikes! What a fight! Okay, more intimidate? I mean, it burns out, right? Can you ever have too much intimidate? An upgraded shatter for free? Yeah, okay, cool. Alright. Now we need to go there, but we can also take a little detour through that fisherman's hut. You arrive at a ramshackle hut that is above water level. The place is full of nets, harpoons, and fishing equipment in poor condition. At first glance, the place looks abandoned. You might find something useful inside the hut, but you'd better go in carefully. So we enter the hut to investigate, and we need to draw a single card with a value of 0 or lower. Which, you know, everybody has those cards. Everybody who did not pull a 0-cost card just got poisoned and now has this card in their deck. Which is not ideal. And I wonder how this guy was hiding inside the hut. It's like, what? Seem to be targeting Zack way too much, so let's give him a little bit extra protection. Oof, shackled. Let's start off the soul harvest right away. And it's a boss fight, so we just need to kill this guy, then the rest dies. Although these guys are super annoying, but not annoying enough. He has negative frost resist. Should be way easier than the previous fights. Yeah, would have been nice to use that card. Okay. It's Melody myself. Then I think Melody Bree to dispel the slow effect. And then I can cast my quickness card. And what do we get here? I guess at least this time there's nobody who's gonna steal my vitality. So sure, get a Song of Vitality. Yeah. Pierce him. Intimidate him. I don't think I need the Intimidates later. Let's just use them. And I can try... Hang on. Yeah, we've got the poison in here. Let's see if we can get rid of that. Yes, please. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm still thinking I'm underutilizing cards like Trace, so that's actually a really nice card to have. Yeah, that's a good shatter. That's some decent damage. And damage taken, plus 41. Ow. Good about that. And GG. Yeah, slightly faster fight. Discover 3 melee attacks. No. No. Upgraded mana surge though. Yeah, I think I'll take that. Another Tome of Intellect? No. Maybe? Alright, after defeating Uragor, a drowned giant who lived isolated in Novi's Homage, you look around to see if you had anything of value. Inside his hut, you only see a chest that catches your attention. Nothing else seems to stand out. Well, that's all kind of crummy. Okay, that's definitely nothing for Bree here. Diamond Ring is not terrible. It's definitely better than that. Or better than an empty slot, but I think the Healing Book. So if I'm not mistaken, the Healing Songs and Sweet Melody. Song spell, spell. Okay, so they don't count as a healing spell. So I guess you take the Diamond Ring. You can upgrade your Royal Coin, giving me 35% extra discounts. And you take nothing. Okay. campsite. Strange rock formation. You arrive at the place with some strange rock formations. 3 of them catch your attention, often you do not know what their purpose is, or if they're natural. Convinced you've seen those 3 rock formations before, remember that you saw them on the treasure map. The treasure is close to one of them. It's been a long journey here and you're pretty tired. Dig for some treasure or get some rest. We dig near the western rock formation, because that's where the X on the map was. Find a big chest. You open it and take all the gold and objects that are useful to you. Well, we'll see. Freaking Bloodseeker. Oof. Well, there's certainly some items here. I don't think there's anything really for Bree. Or does Bree take the internal candle? Immune to dark. Do I still need the forest banner? That's the big question here. Well, if Zack takes the candle, then he never gets the mana discount from dark, because he wants to be dark. Okay, I think Bree takes the candle. Then I actually think the Jingle Bell is just crap. Every 3 turns, 1 song gets cost reduced. It's garbage. Literal garbage. I think I'll take the horseshoe. And you take the Archmage book. And you take Sweet Nothingness. Maybe the gold ring? Maybe the bone ring? And as there's before, there's a note at the bottom of the chest. You found my treasure, and I name you my worthy successor. If you still feel like adventuring, there's an even greater treasure out there, the last piece. All I can tell you is that it is in a remote place where very few have been, and that to open it you will need 2 keys. I give you the only key that I have. We take the key. Mysterious key. Ooh, there's a boss monster here who's immune to wet. Okay, challenge would be all monsters more HP, more damage, and whenever we play a card, a random monster gains thorns. This card is not great. We have a ton of gold. I do have a card to remove thorns if it gets too high on a single person. But this guy, that's the Draco dude again, who's immune to frost, and this guy immune to wet. That's 2 of my debuffs kind of taken off the table on 2 enemies. I think I'm gonna be taking the cautious approach here. And we get completely slowed down, turn 1, wonderful. Whole enemy group's gone first. Yeah. You know what? It was good not taking that challenge. Holy shit, that was a lot of bad stuff. Healing Serenade though. But it requires me to be in stance at 2. No, I think I'll take an extra sweet melody that stays with me. That's Heal Bree. All and Celerity. Still probably slower than most of the enemies. And yeah, take Shiv. So, yeah, this is again immune to chill, high frost resist. You're immune to wet, lowish frost resist. You have negative resist, even though I haven't done anything. Lots of high frost resist. I think I was all gonna cast all this stuff. That's kind of totally wasted. So nobody's acting after me and block falls off at the end of a turn. Very smart, very smart. Should start with a big boy. Now, the biggest problem here is that big boy gets fury each time he's damaged, which increases his damage, so... Once we start with him, we really need to finish with him. Oh, and those are not direct damage cards. This first. Okay, defensive strategy this turn, which means we're gonna get extra shielding for everybody. Again, not the direct damage spells I'm looking for. Or maybe Shatter? Intellect. No, Shatter this guy. And get the frost weapons out. Uh, 5, 6 mana. Double Shatter. Maybe just one Shatter, because he's dead afterwards. Squall for the rest of the jerks. Okay. He's stealing my auras again. Dude, you need to stop. Really. Nobody likes a thief. Okay, I think we need to ideally kill this guy. I hope we can kinda... I hope Gustav draws one of his speed songs. So we can kill him before he gets his turn. Those are not speed songs. Now he slowed me down, so I'm slower than the freaking harpy again. Alright, time for some random damage. Well, RG decided, Harpy is next. Ooh, I have a fairly good amount of dark. So everything just got cheaper here. I mean, I also cast a free Black Death. That doesn't do anything. Cool. You know, for a card that, according to the text, wasn't doing anything, that was a good amount of damage. Maybe with this time we can actually kill him a little bit. I'd say that was somewhat close. Alright, an upgraded Shake It Off. Which is a kind of weak upgrade. Let's be honest. The unupgraded one is like Dispel 2 random discard, and here it's a Dispel 2 choose what you discard, which, like, yeah, I'll just play it as my last card. Don't care. So I probably want to change it to this version, but it still saves me some shards. Don't need that. 2 shatters is enough for the deck. Upgraded transmission though. Alright, we can either fight a Siren, a Spellbinder, and a Goliath dude and a rock, or Bill, Spider, Fire dude, and a rock. I think we're going around the back here. Alright. Hello. We have nothing to give to the dwarf. Pass through a dangerous area that's very close to the water and prone to flooding. Suddenly the current rises and the water pushes a nearby column towards you. The column begins to roll in your direction and you are left with no choice but to jump over it or be crushed. You gather strength and jump. Try to jump as high as possible, but there's a very real possibility that it will not be enough. Or that you will fall badly to the ground, breaking some bones. There's also a possibility of falling face first into the swamp and swallowing some poisoned water. There's only a small chance of succeeding without getting hurt. Oh, I should not have gone this way. Alright. This card is success. These cards are broken bones. This card is poison. I think I lost it somehow. Did you pay attention? Can someone replay that on the stream board and tell me which card it was? Ah, I hate this so much. It goes so fast towards the end. One of the left 4. Second from the left. Alright, yeah, I know it's not the most leftermost, but it was kind of between these two here. So no, that was the poison. See, but this was also would have been wrong. So it was okay. It's fine. an extra card in my deck. We can remove that on the next turn if we make it there. No worries. I mean, I didn't know it better either, you know? And I think the poison's actually less severe than the broken bone, so... Talk about poison. Poison field modifier. All damage +2. Enemies are immune to poison. We don't do poison. Every round, all heroes suffer 5 poison. We can get a free card upgrade or a bunch of money. What do we do with a free card upgrade? Shake it off upgrade. Enrage upgrade. Battle shot upgrade. What do you have? Sweet nothing to upgrade. That's cool. You have an unupgraded Shatter or Mana Gem. Got a Rain. Dark Ritual. Not even sure what that upgrades to. Alright, either more energy or less self-damage. So the problem is, the next fight here is the boss of this zone. So taking a challenge on the last fight before the boss seems like a really dumb idea, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna chicken out here. Although this guy, Phil, in the back, he's actually gonna apply a bunch of wet to his own party and to my party, which helps my damage. So he's a good guy. It's like, it's a feel-good story here. A basic Song of Swiftness, Quickness even. Let's use that. And I think I want this out of my deck, so let's burn it out. Turn 1 defensive strategy. Cool. I want to kill the spider first. Turn 1 Soul Harvest, though. Now we're talking. Skill as a book. I kinda want to cast another spell here, just to get more dark charges onto myself. And then if I use Dark Ritual, well, I have 8 dark next turn, which reduces the cost of all my spells by 1. That's pretty neat. Oh yeah, the downside of Phil being here is at some point he's going to convert all the wet on the enemies into a buff, so you probably want to kill him second. Thank you, Winter Orb, for exactly never hitting the spider. Oh, you what, mate? He just dispelled all the wet, and then Phil made it rain again. And dispelled all the fire burns that we had on us. There's some wild stuff going on. It's a weird combo of enemies. Actually need to quickness again if you wanna outpace the spider. Or are you pulling... Are you pulling a piercing hole? Maybe. Did pull my piercing hole. Okay, but you are debuffed enough. Let's start debuffing Phil. And let's actually do the hole. Okay. What happened to all my dark? Oh, I think I healed and dispelled it. Yeah, that's the downside of Gustav's healing. Always comes with the dispel. Alright, Phil. How do you feel about this? Alright, yeah, so he's gonna transform everybody's wet to poison. Apply a bunch more, and then transform the monster's wet into bless. Wait, wasn't that global? What? Yeah, global. Oh no, poison into wet, other way around. No, I was just wondering why nobody had poison here, but I just read it the wrong way around. Anyway, in general, not good news, because they are not wet anymore. And I'm gonna be very wet soon. Let's get rid of those wet stacks here. And yeah, take that. And another one. Yeah, it's more than that came from. 51 more of those shifts and he's dead. Okay, tonight. I probably need this with this guy going here. Or Fiery Boy. Ow! That kind of hurt. It didn't, thankfully, because I buffed the resistances. Oh, now he turned all our wet into chill. Did he already do that for them? Also, what did you... all heroes transform wet into chill ×3. Oh, can I get this version of Winter is Coming? I don't think the player card for Winter is Coming is that good. Oh, no it is. What? Triple sweat into chill? I need to go crafting some cards, I think. Okay, 7 mana. Doing 70 right now. Double Frostbolt him. Shatter is not worth it. I'm just gonna Mana Search here. Oh, fine, health-wise. He was actually not fine. Just want to make sure that Gustav pulls as many of his healing spells as he can. Like all 3 of them. Yeah, that's a lot of fire. 41 stacks of fire. Okay. Well, those don't say healing. That'd be nice to dispel that. Maybe trace yourself and get rid of everything that's not a sweet melody. Let's at least please kill this guy. Now I do have temporary hit points on everybody, like 60 HP is from Vitality, so this is actually full HP going to next fight. You are now also at full, you're full, you're full, you're full. Well, still probably want to remove that big burn stack. Oh, the frost weapons changed the damage type of the dark ritual to frost, and that means all my frost perks apply. So I do a lot of damage to myself if I do that now. So let's not do that. Yeah, you know what? Gustav, you have frost shifts now. How do you like that? But you don't get to use them because he dies. Those fights are taking too long, and that has me very concerned for the boss that's about to come. Because that fight, you can't afford to have lasted that long, as we found out yesterday. Yeah, let's see. Let's see how this goes. To reach the obelisk, you have to cross a pond of water. When you approach, you see something moving underneath. Suddenly, 4 snake-shaped heads appear. It's a hydra. Each head looks a little different from the rest, and you take some time to name them according to their characteristics. Since it doesn't move, you can decide how to position yourselves and choose which head you want to stand in front of to fight first. If you do not attack immediately, the hydra will have time to prepare. So basically, the Hydra will buff itself with a buff which increases their resistances against one of the 3 categories. So we want to fight either Hatred, then he buffs himself with physical resistance, or Malice, then he buffs himself with Shadow, Holy, and Dark resistances. I think I'm gonna go with Malice. So this Hydra fight is super annoying. So there's a bit of a rotation here. One head will submerge and will be invulnerable. When they submerge, they clear all their slow, or their mark, or their burn. They will not clear wet or chill. That's good for me. Sucks to be a burn party on this boss. One head will always taunt, so you can only attack this specific head. And the other one just does damage. And then there's the main head in the back, who basically does, like, you know, tells somebody to get out, casts regeneration and healing shit. So, yeah. Anyway, it's a good healing serenade, but it's a burn card. Well, I'll take it, I guess. Don't think I want to use my melodic rhythm just yet. Why? Oh, Marv? Oh, stanza 2. Okay. Just get it up there, but not triggering any charges here just yet. And yeah, I have a shift. Oh, this guy is immune to wet. Nobody's immune to cold, yeah, okay. That means there's no point using this if he's immune. Yeah, let's just let him have it. Ooh, you know what? I wonder the random targeted Winter Orb, which target he will hit. Yeah, we definitely need the prismatic field here in this fight. Okay. Only this guy is acting this turn, so barricade doesn't matter. This gives at least some fortify. Reinforce. I always mix that up. And this gives some vulnerable. Yeah, let's just go full vulnerable. I have way too many intimidates in my deck anyway. Ow. Okay. Now you're diving. Care about Black Death. Don't care about Water Jet. You want to get rid of probably the Squall. So this Hydro Head hasn't gone yet. It still is taunting for 2 turns, so we still got some time to do some damage here. Or did I pull both my poison cards there? It's kind of annoying. Feel like I somehow need to get some blunt damage into this party. Like the cracks. The cracks are adding up. Okay, so now the boss Hydra, put an enchantment on us. For every card we play, we get wet, we get dark, we get poisoned. Also, stop, please stop. You need to stop. Seriously. Okay, this is not good. These are not the cards I need right now. Well, I guess I survive. This is not good. But a little bit healing, a little bit extra vitality. Make sure you have more card draw next turn for maybe a second healing spell, you know? Would be kind of nice. Okay, are 3 heads taunting right now? What is happening here? Could play a bunch more cards, but I already have 43 stacks of poison. It's not good. I mean, then again, is 43 stacks are killing me, or 45 stacks gonna be that much worse, huh? Get those frost weapons equipped. Oh, did not hit the injured guy. Okay, let's just kill you. Gustav needs some card draw. Good. Alright. Starting off a new turn. That's a strategy. Let's give everybody a bunch of shields. Give you more card draw. All the card draw. Not cast Healing Serenade because I'm not in Stanza 2. Who are you? You're that guy. You're gonna submerge, right? Yeah. It's kind of rude. Yeah, give you some evasion. Start debuffing you, and I guess you're gonna summon a new Hydro Head. That's also not very nice. Just makes more work for me. Prismatic Field is already expired on everybody else. No, I can Prismatic, Life Tap, and Winter Orb. Which kills this set. Guess I was still a net positive in terms of Hydro Heads. Oh, sweet melodies. Oh, Healing Serenade, yes. All heroes dispel 2, heal them a bunch. Wonderful. Oh, we're looking so much better. Oh, we're back in business. That makes this head also slow enough that I'm gonna be faster next turn. Right. Thunder Fury, Thunder Fury. Everybody's doing Thunder Fury. This hitting me for 5. Well, 17. It's fine. Let's give some more energy over here. Frost weapons. Rash Winter Orb. Let's do that first. Can we stop that with the additional heads, please? Okay, that's a lot of spark here. With my own sparks. And I guess I get rid of all that wet on you. Because that would cause you to take more damage from those sparks that Zerk has. Okay, that kills the Hydra. But honestly... Oh, this shit also does already kill you. And now we can start actually damaging this guy who keeps regrowing the heads. Can't really attack him before that. Well, random winter orb, go. Go on the back. Go on the back. Back. 3 out of 5, I take it. This is not a good damage hand. This is not a good healing hand either. Advent Burger, hey, how you doing? Welcome back. That is indeed a camera. I'm not stealing somebody's image and pretending it's me. Although maybe I should do that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think the shifts are worth it. I'll get some work to do on my deck if I get to the next town. Alright, shatter time. Hang on. Water jet first. That does not hit the right target. Right, yeah, okay.
Groovy.
Ritual. T-Spoy, thank you very much for the follow. When did I start using Chem? Like 3 weeks ago? Yeah, it's not been that long. Alright, Shatter kills the boss Hydra, so we just need to survive these two jerks. Which should be reasonably okay. Right, Gustav? You're fine. Maybe if you pull some more healing spells, please. Okay, we can just shatter this guy. And then maybe Evelyn can kill it. Poison spam though. Well, maybe she can kill it with a different hand? It's not the card I needed. Come on, game. I really need to... Yeah, you know what? I need to play this. Get it out of my deck. And here, I have... Frost shifts. This is turning out to be way closer than I wanted it to be. Get rid of all the poison over there, and almost there. Look at that. Some actual damage here with the shifts now. Well, the back one is going first. Great. Great. Well, not anymore. Okay, shatter, shatter, shatter. There we go. Hydra dead before we are dead. Ground Slam, yes please. A repeatable, vulnerable applier, a little bit expensive, but we have the spare energy. Return Lullaby is nice, but I think it's too expensive. So I'm not taking that. Ooh, Recurring Nightmare. Now, on the first look, this seems like a terrible card, right? It does dark damage, mind damage, shadow damage. But, you know, we have that weapon enchant that changes all our weapon to cold. So this is then repeatable cold damage. And that's actually kind of nice. And a lot of gold magic items. Hydra's body, blah 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 blah. Okay. A lot of that is kind of bad. Now I'm kind of actually tempted though. But take the breastplate here. Oh, maybe I should leave it to Zach. Don't care too much about his speed. Gustav gets the egg, that's for sure. Yeah, I think I'm passing here. You get the Hydra egg. You get what? I mean, I like the additional energy on the first turn, but this would give me +1 wet charge. Might be nice. This would give me 120 gold. Bonk. Good mage breastplate. Alright, now if I'm not mistaken, I need to go to the red portal to get this second key, right? Or is there one also in blue? Logical, I'm not sure if you're still here. You're the one who knows that kind of shit. I think he might not be here anymore. Alright, let's grab the red portal. We crossed through their second obelisk, and as before, found a more recent trade of the princes and Lord Handshake. They remembered that the Queen of Serentia, known for her great magical powers, also disappeared a few years ago. Could the princes have inherited those powers? Is Lord Handshake taking advantage of this? Too many questions to turn back now. They must reach him at all costs. In this area, they were not surprised to see that there was also an active obelisk on the horizon. This time the group had the feeling that if they hurried, they might be able to catch up. Alright, so, in order to get the second key, we need to go to this node, the Black Forge. So in order to get there, we need to either walk up here. Oh, frickin' Lana. Goblin Chieftain. Or here. So I normally prefer going this way, because here on the Goblin Chieftain there's some guaranteed items that drop there from fighting here, but this, the enemy on the right hand side, is basically a killer for any group that relies on any sort of spellcasting. And then we come out here, I got there. I got an aerial with a spellbinder. Oh man, this is gonna be a fun one. Alright. First things first. Get that poison out. Okay, we still have kind of chunky decks here. So I think I do not want this Shatter, the second one. Like, as long as I have the mana, Winter Orb is always going to be more better single target DPS than like a Frostbolt. Is there something for the Frost Nova or the Squall to make it burn? No. Want shit to disappear from my deck after I cast it. Like the Ice Lances go away. Icicle goes away. The Icicle Barrage goes away. So Frost Nova does what? 13 damage, 6 chill. Squall does basically 50, costs 50% more, does 50% more damage, but also applies wet. I think I get rid of the Frost Nova. Might as well get rid of the Frostbolt at this point. Okay. Still puts me over the limit. I think we can go down to 17 cards if we want to. Maybe I should change the life tab. I don't know. I think this is fine. You can drop a Frostbolt. I'll probably drop a Water Jet. Nope. You're down at 17. Okay. Get rid of one of those traces. How many Intimidates are too many Intimidates? How many Helping Hands are too many Helping Hands? I think I'll actually get rid of one Helping Hand. Then we're gonna upgrade those Intimidates to the blue version. Upgrade the Battle Shout. That's so many shots. Upgrade this. Okay, that looks good. Enrage is too expensive to upgrade. Winter Orb. It's very expensive. What does the merchant say? Lucky Paw. I don't think I have the Lucky Paw anymore. I do have the Lucky Paw. What does the upgraded Lucky Paw do? Every turn dispel one. Ah, that's a surefire way to lose your dark stacks. Why do I have this at all? Oh. Oh shit. Warrior Code. Vulnerable charges. The Vulnerable is basically one of the best debuffs you can apply to an enemy. What's the upgraded version do? +2? Holy shit. And screw the resistance, immunity to dark. I think this is better. There's no illogical here who can tell me, no, dark resist is so overpowered. And I have so much money, I'm actually gonna go for a reroll here. Interesting. Frostfire Ring. Probably chill, you apply by burn, which is a great way to get rid of all the water, the wet we're applying. So it's a terrible idea. The Sapphire Ring, on the other hand, is a straight up upgrade from this. So let's get that. You know what? Get Champy. So he is a pet. Every 2 turns he casts Downpour. Free wet on everybody. So that's not terrible. And also, since I have the money, I'm gonna get Sharpie here for Bree. Now, pets are always a bit of a questionable investment because the final boss of the game kills all your pets. So don't build a party that is super reliant on pets, because that's kind of bad when the pets are dead. Alright, I should be able to craft a healing serenade now. Yes. That's freaking expensive. I think I need one, and I need the upgraded one that doesn't burn. So, get in my belly. Oh, hang on, I also need to... Yes, the... Shake it off. Change it to the free dispel version. Okay. So, anything else? I mean, the new thing we can craft now, what? Healing Serenade is what? Purple. So if I just want to look at cards that are new now to be crafted in this town, it's Ballads of Conquest, which is great, and Ballad of Evasion. Expensive. So expensive. Lizard. I think Winter Orb is still better. I can't craft a second one though. But I also feel like you don't need a second one as long as you trim your deck down and then just pull only the good cards. Although I feel like this still needs some work, yeah. I don't like the water jets. What is the other upgrade of the water jet? Dedicated monster, but less damage. It's still better than, like, random monster is so annoying. How much to upgrade that Dark Ritual? Yeah. Let's get that. I kind of want to increase the dark that I get onto myself. And I also really would like to get rid of this item, but you can't just sell. But anyway, as much as I would like to continue this run now, we're coming to the end time of my usual stream time. Let me just finish off upgrading everything that I want to. Maybe we can afford the Winter Orb? Yes. Alright. Ready to head out, but we're gonna do that another time. I'm not sure when. I'll probably find some time next week to continue this run and finish it. And yeah, other than that, the next regular stream is gonna be on Saturday. We'll continue our XCOM Aliens campaign where we play the aliens. Well, not the alien party, but rather we have aliens in XCOM. Oh, lots of fun there. And maybe next week, Thursday, we'll continue the co-op War Tales campaign with Logical if he has time at that week. He didn't have time for that today, so that's why I was dabbling a little bit in Across the Obelisk. So yeah, again, great game, very Slay the Spire-like, and you can play it multiplayer with 3 other people, so that everyone, so you don't need to worry about one character, one deck, which is much better for the old thinking box there, if you don't have to sort out 4 different decks. But yeah, thanks all for being here. It's been a wonderful, lovely evening. Thank you very much. Let's see if we have somebody who's also online who we can send a friendly raid to. Yeah, let's pay a visit. Although I'm not sure how much longer Commander Emily is streaming, because I think she also usually stops at that time. But let's just pay her a visit. She's playing some Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I always read Path of the Righteous, but that's not how it's called. And say hi if you want to. Alright, thanks everybody. Have a good rest of your evening, have a good rest of your week, and see you next time. Bye.